2 Alpha Romeo 527 New York, 9 Alpha Tango 791 waving.
Wonderful, wonderful contact. Oh boy, let me tell you, you sound like you were sitting right in here with me. Can we QSY to a frequency of your choice?
Yeah, let's take her down to 540. How about that?
Hey, okay, on my way. New York, hello?
2 Alpha Romeo 527 New York, 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands, out here in the North Pacific off the far west coast of Canada waving.
Okay, well, wonderful copy out here on the east coast of New York. I'm about 286 miles north of New York City, about 50 miles west of Albany, New York. I'm at about 2,000 feet above sea level. First personal here is Lima, Oscar, Uniform, QSO.
Oh yeah, 100%. Good copy on you, Lou. You're banging into the red here, 9 and 10 here on Gulf Islands, out here in the southern Gulf Islands. You got Joe on this side, Juliet, Oscar, Echo. And yeah, looks like the European skip has kind of faded out for me here. I was hoping there was a little bit left. I did work a bunch this morning, then I had to go to town, and unfortunately I got back and it's pretty much all gone. But yeah, you're sounding like a local out here, Lou. You got Joe, Juliet, Oscar, Echo, and we're off the extreme southwest coast of British Columbia on the southern Gulf Islands. My island name is Salt Spring Island. Salt Spring Island, Sierra Alpha Lima Tango, separation Sierra Papa Romeo India November Golf, Salt Spring Island, QSL.
Really good here, pal. No problems. Working conditions is a 7300 ICOM, SM20 microphone, a vertical antenna at 100 whiskeys. I'm at about 2,000 feet above sea level in the Catskill Mountains here. I'm in quite a bit of a hollow, even though I'm up that high. That's why the vertical antenna is not a beam antenna, because the vertical does a better job, 360, being in a geographical bowl, somewhat near to the bottom of that bowl. So, but I'm still at 2,000 feet. But anyway, great signal. You know, we're just having a glass of wine and gonna make myself a nice dish of fettuccine Alfredo. And then I'll probably be watching my inside of my eyelids by 6:30, right?
Sounds good, man. That sounds good. Well, I got leftover lasagna for dinner tonight. My wife made a beautiful lasagna last night there, a spinach lasagna, and lots of ground beef in there, lots of low-fat ground beef, extra lean, so it's going to be good. I had a bunch of it last night. And I'm part Italian here myself, so we can't get enough of Italian food there. My dad's side of the family's from Reggio Calabria, Calabrese. So I love the Italian food. And man, if I was any closer to you, I'd invite you over for some lasagna, and I'd come over and try some of yours too, because it sounds good, Lou. Very, very nice. You know, that was my no-no's name, Luigi, but they called him Lou for short. And sounds like you're running good equipment. You don't need a beam because your antenna's doing a fine job for you, Lou. And great 7300 ICOM. Definitely great audio too, 100%. I'm running an RCI 2980 WX here with an old school D104 lollipop, pushing about 150 to 200 whiskeys through a 3-element flat side Italian beam, a serial beam, pointed up over the North Pole. So I'm kind of getting you off the side of the beam there, QSL.
Oh, wonderful. That sounds good. Oh, yeah. She coming to me, Luigi. My family is Sicilian. We're Sicilian, but Calabrese, Parese, everything is all the same. Just a little bit of a different dialect. You know, that lasagna sounds good, baby. You know, the lasagna is better the next day. Delicioso. So, stasera la casa mia è fettuccine Alfredo. I'm gonna make a nice dish of fettuccine Alfredo. I'm going to get off the radio and start doing my stirring because when you make the fettuccine sauce, you got to go slow. Nice slow flame, nutmeg, egg yolk, egg yolk, some butter, and then you start adding Romano, pecorino Romano, or Parmigiani, whatever you want to do, you know, and nice and easy. As you go, you stir, keep it slow, nice, and then when the sauce parfaits, it raises like a cake. Finito, me lo andavo e o pasta is a mangiare, madonna mia, che sta buono. I know you don't speak Italian, but I'm a spaghetti bender from way back. Back to you.
Oh, that sounds good, man. That's the way I do my pasta sauce, too. Slow and easy, my friend. You let that simmer on the stove there. I like to put fresh basil leaves in it, and we grow a lot of bay trees here. We got a lot of bay trees on our property, big bay trees, and they self-seed like weeds. So I go out there and I take some bay leaves, and I throw some bay in there as well. But sounds really good, Lou, man. You're making me hungry. I went out for an omelet this morning. You know, my wife is Scottish-Irish, but she makes a really good lasagna, that's for sure. We got a really good little Italian hole-in-the-wall cafe on our island here. The guy moved here from southern Italy probably about 16, 17 years ago. And he started this little hole-in-the-wall cafe, Mama and Papa place. And all his machines that he makes his homemade pasta with are from Italy. He uses all farm-fresh eggs to make the pasta. It's amazing. And he speaks fluent Italian. Got a pretty strong accent, too. My dad's side of the family's from the toe of the boot. I say the toe of the boot in Ardori, Reggio Calabria, looking right across at Sicily, QSL.
We're Sicilian. We come from a little town, village there called Canacati. It's in Provincia di Agrigento. You know, but all of the old folks are gone now, you know, and, you know, it's too bad. My Uncle Gino was from Corleone. You know, my other uncle was from Catrafilippo, so, you know, that's how I eat. But I was born here, and I'm an American, and even my father, who was not born here, when we spoke Italian, for the most part, he would say, "You're in America, speak English," and we did. You know, he was a patriot like myself. Anyway, all right there, buddy. Let me just give you a phone call sign again. You're sounding wonderful down here in upstate New York. This is part of the Appalachian Trail, the Appalachian Trail goes through here, but the Appalachian chain of mountains on the East Coast. You know, I'm in the very northern part of the Catskills, and that's all part of the Appalachian chain. So anyway, Joe, if you wouldn't mind giving me your call sign again, I really appreciate that for my log. Back to you.
Yeah, you betcha, Lou. You betcha. Paisan. 9 Alpha Tango 791. And you know Alpha Tango Group was out of Italy, right? Started in 1978. So 9 Alpha Tango 791. Yeah, my Nono and Nona were born in Italy, of course, in Reggio Calabria. And my Nono used to be an olive, lived on a big olive farm, Clementi Olive Farm. And you know, the funny thing is, they sell Clementi olive oil right here in the little hole-in-the-wall Italian cafe on our island. So Clementi Olive Farm in southern Italy in Reggio Calabria. Anyway, good to talk with you, my friend. And you enjoy that pasta. It sounds like it's going to be pretty darn good. Have yourself a glass of red wine and enjoy the rest of your day. I know you're 3 hours ahead of us here. We're Pacific Coast time zone out here on the Gulf Islands. We'll say cheers and 73s to you, my friend. And gracia. And I hope we can talk sooner than later. So 2 Alfa Romeo 527 out there in New York. This is your friend Joe, 9 Alpha Tango, 791, Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Ciao for now, Lou.
Giuseppe, è buono, grazie, io tutte famiglia è stata buono, io stata buono, e tu è stata buono, andiamo, grazie, è stata buono, ci vediamo, 73.
I love it, my friend. I love it. I want to tell you something. My dad's oldest sister, my aunt, she came to Vancouver when she was about 12 years old. She was born in 1922. She just passed away last year at 101 years old there, QSL. You know it, brother. You know it. That's the blue zone. Southern Italy is the blue zone of the world where people live the longest there, QSL.
Yes, sir. And Bari is where they make the Italian beer. And that's in Southern Italy. So, it's a good thing. Anyway, Giuseppe, grazie, andiamo.
Take care, my friend. My nono's name was Luigi, so hey, take care. Ciao for now, and grazie for the accusa. We'll talk soon, my friend.